What if your home could feel like a private monument, where every arch and shadow whispers of romance and quiet power? This is what happens when monumental geometry meets intimate living, reshaping how light, space, and memory come together under one roof. Stepping into the entrance hall feels like entering a quiet monument, where the high-ceilinged atrium wraps you in calm grandeur. Tall colonnades march in rhythm, their arched silhouettes catching soft daylight that glides across the smooth, dark stone floor. The charcoal gray walls, faintly textured, hold a sense of stillness, while the colonnaded view toward the courtyard whispers of tranquil outdoor moments yet to come. In the living room, daylight spills in like a gentle gust, tracing the staggered arches and softening the monumental geometry into something that feels almost intimate. The dark stone floor connects you to the rest of the house, grounding each step, while the charcoal gray walls embrace you with texture and quiet depth. Every shadow plays along the planes and recesses, turning the space into a calm, luminous refuge where time feels slower and thoughts feel lighter. The dining room feels poised between ceremony and comfort, its vaulted ceiling with exposed ribs giving the space a quiet gravitas that still feels warm. Light filters through tall arch sidelights, washing the dark stone floor in a soft glow that bounces gently off the charcoal gray walls. The colonnade in the distance frames the courtyard like a borrowed piece of the landscape, tying the formality of the room to the romance of the open air. The kitchen surprises you with its quiet monumentality, where the long island and colonnaded arches feel both sculptural and practical. The dark stone floor underfoot is cool and steady, linking you to the bones of the house, while the tall windows above the counters let daylight flow across the surfaces in a soft, even veil. The matte charcoal cabinets and textured walls create a muted backdrop, turning the space into a calm, rhythmic heart where light and form quietly conspire to make every moment feel unhurried. In the breakfast area, the world feels smaller in the best way, like a cozy corner carved out of a larger symphony of arches. The dark stone floor continues seamlessly, grounding the space, while the charcoal gray walls soften under the light from tall vertical windows that slice the views into careful fragments. The low-ceilinged alcove feels protective, almost like a cocoon, where the play of light and shadow turns a simple morning into a quiet ritual rather than a routine. The sunroom feels like stepping into a cloister of light, where the row of tall arches frames the courtyard like a living gallery. The dark stone floor anchors the space, cool beneath bare feet, while the charcoal gray walls become a canvas for the shifting patterns of daylight. The tall glass between the arches blurs the line between inside and outside, letting the courtyard's green and shadow seep in so the room feels like a sun-drenched sanctuary, calm and slightly dreamlike. The master bedroom feels like a nest within the larger geometry of the house, where the low-threshold opening invites you into a space that's both monumental and intimate. The dark stone floor underfoot grounds the room, while the charcoal gray textured walls soften the edges of the vaulted ceiling. The band of high-level windows showers the space with a gentle, even light, turning the room into a quiet retreat where the interplay of shadow and smooth surface feels like a lullaby for the eyes. The guest bedroom feels like a calm echo of the main courtyard wing, scaled down yet unmistakably part of the same family. The dark stone floor continues, connecting you to the heart of the house, while the charcoal gray textured walls hold a subtle rhythm of relief that catches the light from the tall window band. The low-ceilinged alcove and built-in bench make the space feel protective, as if the room is quietly offering a soft pause in the day. The home office feels like a focused cloister, where the deep arcaded wall behind the desk frames the light like a quiet stage. The dark stone floor underfoot is cool and steady, while the charcoal gray walls soften into subtle relief that catches the band of daylight streaming from the high-level windows. The space feels both precise and calm, where the rhythm of arches and the gentle wash of light make concentration feel effortless rather than forced. The reading room feels like a library carved out of a cloister, where the deep arcaded wall and tall vertical windows make the courtyard feel like a living painting. The dark stone floor grounds the space, while the charcoal gray textured walls hold a soft, almost musical rhythm of relief. The gentle vaulted ceiling and the soft daylight wrap around you like a quiet embrace, turning the room into a sanctuary where every book feels like a small invitation to disappear. The secondary lounge feels like a theater stage lit by daylight rather than spotlights, where the staggered arches create a layered, almost cinematic composition. The dark stone floor continues underfoot, linking the room to the rest of the house, while the charcoal gray textured walls catch the long shadows cast by the tall vertical windows. The space feels dramatic yet calm, where the geometric play of light and shadow turns an ordinary afternoon into something quietly theatrical. The pantry feels like a compact antechamber of order, tucked modestly off the kitchen, yet still tied to the same gentle rhythm of the house. The dark stone floor underfoot feels cool and quiet, while the charcoal gray textured walls hold a subtle relief that catches the narrow strip of daylight from the deep arched opening. The scale is small, but the consistent ceiling height and molding make it feel like a hidden corner of the same architectural story, waiting to be discovered. The courtyard terrace feels like an outdoor room that still belongs to the interior, where the dark stone underfoot continues the language of the house across the threshold. The colonnade's tall arches frame the courtyard in a steady rhythm, while the charcoal gray walls rise to the same height, crowned with the same delicate molding. Light falls evenly across the terrace, turning the colonnade's shadows into soft lines that trace the geometry of the space, making the boundary between inside and outside feel both clear and inviting. The small indoor lounge tucked into the courtyard corner feels like a secret corner of the house, where two intersecting colonnades fold light and shadow into a gentle, almost cloistered embrace. The dark stone floor underfoot connects the room to the larger courtyard narrative, while the charcoal gray textured walls soften the hard edges of the arches. The space feels intimate yet monumental, like a hidden alcove where the play of light and architectural rhythm conspire to make every moment feel slightly more poetic. The contemplation nook along the courtyard arcade feels like a quiet pause in the middle of a long sentence, where the deep arched window frames the courtyard like a living postcard. The dark stone floor underfoot feels cool and solid, while the charcoal gray textured walls hold a gentle rhythm of relief that catches the midday light. The bench invites you to sit and linger, turning the space into a small sanctuary where the world outside feels both present and slightly slowed, like a breath held in gentle suspension. In the end, it's not just about bold forms or dramatic light. It's about how those moments of stillness, framed by arches and courtyards, quietly shape the way you live. Let that same sense of calm, grounded grandeur guide the way you imagine your own spaces, turning everyday moments into quiet poetry.